Hey, love, and welcome back to the Conscious Code series on the Embody Me Podcast. I am Crystal Renae, the Soul Brand Alchemist. I help conscious creators embody their soul-aligned brand based on their human design and gene keys and create messaging that aligns with their soul clients so that they can attract them on autopilot. So today we're talking about Gate 39, and I like to refer to Gate 39 as the dynamic button pusher. In human design, this is known as the Gate of Provocation or the Gate of Recalibration. And this is located in the root center, going towards the emotional solar plexus through the channel of emoting, which is a design of moodiness, and it's linked to Gate 55. In the gene keys, it's called the tension of transcendence. In the I Ching, it's called obstacles. Water flows down the mountain. And this is in the tropical sign of Cancer and the Vedic sign of Gemini. So the overall energy of Gate 39 is characterized by an intense capacity for provocation and transformation. This gate possesses a dynamic energy that instigates change and challenges existing norms or stagnation. People with this gate active are often compelled to challenge others to step into self-responsibility, sparking personal and collective evolution. This energy comes with a natural pressure to find passion and spirit in life. When channeled correctly, this pressure can act as a powerful motivator, driving individuals towards a life filled with purpose and meaning. At the same time, the energy of this gate pushes you to confront obstructions head on, provoking introspection, analysis, reassessment, and ultimately personal growth. So let's start with the shadow of this gate, which is provocation. And this represents a reactive energy, often expressed as a tendency to stir up conflict and provoke reactions in others, serving as a catalyst for change, but sometimes creating disharmony in the process. So in your repressive nature, or if you're more of an introverted person, this can show up as being trapped. When the fear is not expressed, it traps us. The most perfect trap is one that we are not aware of. Our life force and our originality are trapped. Life energy is often most frozen, locked into human habitual patterns. So it's like the literal meaning of feeling trapped, not taking action, feeling like you cannot move, you cannot remove yourself from the situation that you're in. And the reactive nature, or if you're more of an extroverted person, this shows up as being provocative. And basically in this state, as you begin to feel your fear, it transfers into anger and you begin to act it out or project it onto others. So there's not yet freedom within the fear. And you have a need to externalize your fear by causing others pain, seeking love at a deeper level, but doing so by creating negative attention, which is abusive. And the underlying intention is to cause pain to another in this shadow state. So in your shadow, you're provocative in a negative way. And at times you provoke others not to inspire growth, but rather to incite reactions. And this can lead to discord and disconnection in relationships rather than the desired transformation. You also may find yourself taking responsibility for others' emotions. And when this happens, it can lead to unhealthy patterns of codependency and people-pleasing behaviors. You may have a natural pressure to find passion and spirit in life, which can be a powerful driver, but in your shadow state, this pressure might make you feel overwhelmed, leading to reactive or impulsive behaviors. And in your shadow, you fear losing your individual freedom. And this fear can make you act out violently, whether it's emotionally or physically, to protect your perceived sense of freedom. And it's crucial to remember that true freedom is internal and not dependent of external factors. So you have the Gate 39 linked to the Gate 55, which is the freedom, and the Gate 39 that wants to experience and feel that freedom. And it provokes the emotional side of the Gate 55 with its provocation. And in your shadow, you may use intimidation to achieve the results that you desire. You use this as a means to get what you want. This behavior does not inspire true respect or connection and can actually harm the relationships over time. You also may hoard or overshop due to a fear of scarcity or lack. And this reflects a misalignment with faith and abundance. You feel that you don't have enough, so you want to keep everything or accumulate as much as you can. You're also very highly sensitive to speech codes and can react strongly to certain tones and frequencies, and that can lead to unnecessary conflict if not managed carefully. How somebody is speaking to you can affect you greatly, and depending on how you react or provoke that person can really catalyze things. In your shadow, you may engage in power dynamics where you play the victim or the ruler. And this dance of provocation and reaction keeps you trapped in unhealthy cycles. But in your gift, which is dynamism, that symbolizes a transformation of provocation energy into a constructive, creative force where the intense energy is channeled into initiating action, sparking change, and driving passionate engagement with life. So in your gift, you're a force of transformation. So as a provocateur, you possess the incredible ability to spark change and growth in others and inspire them to step into self-responsibility. And that can lead to powerful transformations in their lives. And you take emotional responsibility, and through that you find clarity, and you can transmute this emotional energy within you and then use it to provoke heightened states of emotional and spiritual awareness in others. And you respond to pressure productively, especially with it being in the root center. You have a natural pressure to find passion and spirit in life. When channeled correctly, it can drive you towards a life full of passion and purpose. You have the pressure to find that purpose and that connection to spirit. You actually use provocation as power. You use it to provoke analysis, assessment, and reevaluation of whatever situation that you might be in. And this can serve as an essential step in the path of personal and collective evolution. So you're here to help people grow by pointing out maybe some flaws or things that don't quite add up in people's lives, or maybe say things that nobody else in the room will say, to provoke that thought and that change and be the catalyst of new ideas. And that brings us to the city of liberation, which signifies the ultimate transformation, where the energy of provocation and dynamism transcends into spiritual liberation. And in this state, you are filled with raw, dynamic energy that can be directed towards creative endeavors. Your dynamism can become contagious, inspiring others to be more energetic and enthusiastic in their pursuits. And you have the ability to transform experiences of lack into opportunities for abundance. And the skill helps you recalibrate your energy toward the sufficiency, making you resilient and adaptable. You're courageous and fearless. Your path leads to spiritual liberation, which is a journey that is deeply personal and powerful to you. This liberation from the illusion of individual freedom. And that can provide you with profound peace and fulfillment. Liberating yourself from feeling like you need to seek something outside of yourself. Releasing that pressure to always catalyze change and provoke thought. You are freed from all of that in your highest state of being. And how you can use this in your brand is to specifically provoke change. I would say that you are probably someone that is very controversial, and that's okay because that is a part of your energy. You are here to initiate new ideas, new ways of thought. Be real. Don't hold yourself back from speaking. Just know that your presence alone may trigger some. But as long as you are embodied in your gift and you're coming from a place of empowerment that trigger, although it may not seem in the moment that it is appreciated, in the long run, the people whose lives you have shifted through the provocation will look back on the moment that you provoked that shift within them, and they will thank you. Okay? You are a catalyst of change. And here are some contemplative questions that you can ask yourself if you have this gate active. What needs to be healed, released, aligned, or brought to my awareness to reactivate my power to create my own abundance? What aspects of my life make me feel trapped, and how can I liberate myself from them? And how can I channel my provoking energy to create heightened states of emotional and spiritual awareness? And here are some tips that you can use to further embrace the shadow of provocation and embody the gift of dynamism and liberation. Recognize your provocative nature. Understand that your energy can be provocative. It can provoke heightened states of emotional and spiritual awareness in yourself and others. And recognize the potential power and responsibility that comes with this characteristic. Being aware is the first step. Assume responsibility for your emotions. Remember, it's not your duty to carry other people's emotional burdens. It's important to take full responsibility for your own emotions and allow others to do the same. This act of emotional independence can bring about transformation and clarity. Use your energy constructively. You have a dynamic energy that can be used to spark change. Channel this energy in creative and positive ways. This could mean pursuing a passion, creating art, starting a new project, or igniting change in your community. And that is Gate 39, the dynamic button pusher. You like to push people's buttons to see if they will take responsibility for themselves, their lives, what is happening around them. You're there to point out to them what it is that they're missing, they're not seeing, or keep it real with themselves at the end of the day. So, beautiful gate, very powerful. And with that being said, I'll see you guys when the sun transits into the next human design gate.